and part of the planning committee for.
Hello everyone, my name is I am one of the senior committee member and US Consul بالظهران and one of the alumni of Silent 14. Actually, it's the first Silent ever. I am going to talk with you a little bit about an important topic. It's not important only for me or you, it's important for all of us. It's about how to keep silent here in Saudi Arabia. Why am I talking about this topic? Because when we ever back from any experience, we will memorize it, we will remember it for how many months? Maybe 12 months, 18 months. After that, we will forget it. But we are here to continuous effect, for the continuous experiences, for the continuous of learning. Me as a silent member from 2014, I was thinking, how can I complete my topics, my projects, my everything and works with you as consult. And here I will tell you some advices, you as a new alumni, you as a new silence. There is three advices. First of all, push yourself. How can we push ourselves? Remember when you were a child, everyone was a child, we were thinking only about breathing, eating, maybe playing and following mama, right? But when you grow up, you have many responsibilities, many needs, many of important things that you are thinking about. So imagine yourself as a child. When you were asylum in USA, you were that child that needs help. But now, here in Saudi Arabia, you will give the help. How can we do this? Remember to learn more, as much as you can. Remember to meet more people. So we will go to the second advice, networking and relationships. Tomorrow and after tomorrow, we will be all in the conference. You are not the only guests. We have more than 400 guests. It's a really huge and big event. We will have many people from Techno Valley, many people from Aramco, many businessmen, many organizations members, many alumni like you from another programs, not only Silence, MAPBS program, and the US Consult members. Remember how to make relationships. My advice to be successful in Saudi Arabia, to make many of relationships, networking. It's not only about taking the business cards from them. It's also about continuous of these relationships and contacting them. Ask them about everything you want. Don't be shy. Just push yourself and think how these relationships will affect your projects here in Saudi Arabia and your future as a Saudis. It's not only about as a Saudis, as a leaders that may change the world one day in the future. Also, what about networking? It's not a relationships only between us here as the Saudis. It's a relationships between us as alumni with the members and families that we met in US. All of you was in the hosting families, right? Yes. And the universities and the families, and all of them, you should continue to talk with them, to continue their relationships. We have Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and many of the social media. We should use them. One of my hosting families members, I can't talk with her, and I don't know her personality deeply in US. When I come back to Saudi Arabia, I really know her personality, and I really know deeply inside what is her character. So keep in mind connecting with people. Keep in mind networking. Don't be shy. Tomorrow, just push yourself. Hello, what is your name? What are you doing? I am from Salem, this number of years. Just push yourself. Why? It's not only relationships. It's about how to improve your community service, your volunteers work, your leadership, your businesses in Saudi Arabia. Because whenever we have years to come, always we will have some difficulties, we will have some responsibilities, we have some discharging your plan for your planning. So that make sure that everything is going to fit in by these relationships. And the third advice, and it's the most important advice, think outside of the box. How to think outside of the box, and not only the word that we read it in the box. and reiterated in the boxes in the universities. Thinking outside of the box is how to be creative. I am not talking about only just doing volunteer work in Saudi Arabia and being leader and this what we heard always and being as a project manager. It's about how to do these projects in different ways that will affect others to be inspired of you. Because every time you start a business, every time you start a project, every time you help this community, no one will look at you, no one will look at your projects with more than, for example, 2 to 3 seconds, 2 to 3 minutes. But when you inspire them with something creative, with something different, I am sure that they will continue with you for many years. And the relationship with this is interacting as a project manager, not only for your project, for a community project. Show that you're confident. Show that you are a very experienced person with your projects. I am not talking only with the side of projects. Actually, I am talking about your future projects for 10 years account. I want to tell you one small story. Here in the University of Dammam, I am a nurse in the University of Dammam. What? Okay, ما You know, as all the universities, we have two kinds of doctors, right? Yes, doctors who is old age, who has this experience, who has this knowledge, but they are strict in their students, right? And the other type of teachers and doctors who is newly graduated, who is still young, who is just fitting in with all of the students without caring of marks, maybe. But there is only one teacher, she affects my feelings. I didn't know her only from 4 months. She is affecting me not because she is a good teacher as a teacher or a doctor in lecturing and giving presentations and classes. She was who affects my feeling and thinking outside of the box. How? She just started to manage the classes without any words, without any forcing, without any shouting, without anything. She is just giving them this kind of look, this kind of eyes, and all of the students is respectful for her. All of the students are accepting whatever she says, and all of the students are listening to her deeply. Why? What do you think? Why she is this effective person? What do you think? She's different.
She has emotional intelligence?
Yes, give her a hand. She's always asking the students to be intelligent, to be respectful for each other, and the most important thing, to be outside of the box thinkers. And even in the exams, she is not giving us as usual questions. She is giving us these critical thinking questions. And whenever we didn't know how to deal with it, how to write it correctly, she is pushing us to think in another way. Why I'm talking about this doctor? Her name, because we have some students here from the same college, her name is Dr. Bilvat. Why I'm talking about her? It's not just a story, a personal story. It's a story to make sure that you learn how to see a role model. Why should we have a role model? We are not a child. We are 20 years old and bigger. All of us should have this role model to follow it, to be with her or him, to be in the future in the right way, in the right path. We should monitor this effects of this role modeling. We should focus on how did they become a successful persons? How could they be those achievement persons in their communities? I am talking today not about silence, and I'm talking today about alumni. You are graduated from US consultant programs, right? You finished from silence, but make sure that you continue what you did. Continue thinking outside of the box. Continue not only affecting people, but you're affecting yourself first, because if you didn't affect yourself first, you will never affect others. The secret of being a good leader is giving that back to others, not only doing volunteers work and managing things to be as a boss. No, we should be as a leader, not a boss. To sum up, I different from the other people outside of this room. You are the golden thing that Saudi Arabia waiting for to change. Saudi Arabia first to change. The Syrian province first to change later all of the world.